Wu-Wei, which means letting things happen naturally or action-free action, is an important Chinese philosophy that belongs to Lao Tzu, who is famous with his masterpiece of Tao Te Ching, and focuses on following the rules and demands of nature. Wu-Wei asks individuals and people to follow the rules and demands of nature and swim with the current instead of doing some activities against the current or swimming against the current or spending their time or energy against the demands and rules of nature. Actually, when we talk about Wu-Wei, which means action-free action or letting things happen naturally, it doesn't mean that individuals or human beings have to be passive and stop any kind of activity. Actually, it asks individuals to be active, do some things, but do based on the demands or rules of nature and follow the demands and rules of nature and swim with the current to get more results and more income with spending less energy and time. Actually, it's very important. Time and energy are the two main important aspects and parts of human life, and human beings spend energy and life and the time or with the time, and both elements and phenomena are important for human beings. That's why they have to spend wisely, and they have to follow based on Wu-Wei the main rules and demands of the nature instead of acting against the nature. And also they have to swim with the current. And also Wu-Wei and Tao Te Ching philosophy asks individuals be shape-free and free like the way water. Actually, when we look on the water in different circumstances, in different situations, in different weather, we can see the water in different activities, different speed, in different situations. The water can be ice, water can be steam, water can be very fast, water can be very calm and peaceful based on the demands of the environment and based on the demands and the rules of the nature. That's why the water can change its position, its situation, its shape, but based on the demands of the nature and based on the demands of the circumstances and environments, but keep continuing its activity, its duty in its life instead of doing actions and reactions against the current, against the rules of the nature, and losing its face or its real nature. Human beings, if want to continue their lives effectively and spend less energy and less time and have more incomes and more results, they have to consider the main rules of the nature. They have to consider the main demands of the nature, and also they have to consider and follow the main currents in their environment, in their time, in their situation. Because if they try to be against the current or swim against the current, be against the main rules of nature, they may damage themselves, they may lose their time, lose their energy without any income. That's why it's very important. But when we consider any kind of philosophy or formula or theory, including Wu-Wei, or we try to follow the introduced ways and steps and stages of different philosophies and different formulas and theories, we have to be careful to consider the theory, philosophy, or formula wisely and follow their steps wisely and be aware of the different aspects of the theory and philosophy, including Wu-Wei. Actually, Wu-Wei asks individuals to follow the rules of the nature, but they don't ask individuals to be entirely passive and stop any actions or reactions, because individuals and human beings have their own responsibilities, their own duties, and they have to do some things and have some activities based on the demands of the world, based on the demands of their own personal, professional, and social lives, and based on the main rules and demands of the nature. And also we have to be careful and aware that such theories and philosophies focus on the material aspect of humans' lives. Actually, when we talk about spiritual aspects of our lives and emotionals, we have different aspects, and we have to follow the main rules and guidance of our Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have to follow the real demands and real rules of infinite power, which belongs to our Creator and created us based on some particular demands. But in our the material life, in our the material activities in material lives, we can consider such important philosophies such Wu-Wei, and we can consider the main aspects and main demands and rules of nature to spend our time and our energy wisely and have more income and more results from our daily actions and reactions. And also Wu-Wei, or letting things happen, or action-free action, asks individual to trust on natural processes and swim with the current, instead of trying to do many things to get results earlier without waiting for the natural processes. At that case, they cannot get any result. If we plant any tree or carpet, we just try our best and do the different kinds of actions, water the plant or tree many times per day, but we cannot get fruit or a result before the completion of natural processes. That's why we have to follow the natural processes, and we have to be patient, because patience is very important in human life. And we have to be in harmony with our environment, with the nature, to be active and more productive, and also have happier lives in our social, professional, and individual lives. That's why it's very important when we think about particular philosophies, theories, and formulas. We consider particular philosophies, theories, and formula, and also we try to follow some aspects and steps of such kind of theories, philosophies, and formulas. We have to be aware the differences between our material lives, our spiritual lives, and emotional lives, and we have to know that some aspects of our lives belongs to our own internal abilities, which is emotional parts of our lives, and our spiritual parts and aspects of our lives belong the upper aspect of the world, and it would be beyond the control of the nature and belongs to our great Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why when we follow such theories or philosophies, it would be helpful for us when we consider the different aspects of our lives and just follow in the particular aspects that belong to such suggestions and philosophies and theories. As I mentioned it, such theories and philosophies can be followed in the material aspects of our lives and our daily activities in the world, which belongs to the different rules, aspects, and demands of nature and our natural activities in natural lives as human beings and individuals. I'm Dr. Abdul Qahar Sarwari. If you think such videos are helpful, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.